Hello dear students, in this video lecture we shall learn fundamental theorem of arithmetic. Okay, but before we go into fundamental theorem of arithmetic, what is actually the fundamental theorem of arithmetic? We shall recap about our preliminary knowledge about the numbers. Okay, let's we understand what is mean by even number. You are quite familiar about the even number, very simple for you. 2, 4, 6, for those numbers which are multiple of 2, or those numbers which are divided by 2 are called even numbers. What is mean by odd number? Then those numbers which are not even are called odd number. 1, 3, 5 are odd numbers. Now very most important, prime number. Now you consider those number which repeats in the table of 1 only, or number itself. Okay? Then we make a list of those number 2. It repeats only 2 1 time. Can you find 2 in any else table? No. 3 3 1 time. 5 5 1 time. Can you think that 5 repeats in other table? Never. 7 7 1 ja. 11 11 1 ja. 23 23 1 ja. 53 53 1 ja. 29 29 1 ja. Okay. All these numbers have two distinct factors. One and number itself. One number itself. One number itself. One and number itself. You see in each number. So we can decide those numbers which have two distinct factors, one and number itself, are called prime numbers. There are infinitely many prime numbers, but smallest prime number is 2 and only 2 is the even prime number. You can see all the other prime numbers are odd. So you may ask as a short question in MCQ or blank. Dash is the smallest prime number. Then dash is the smallest even prime number. And 2. Let's we move to composite number. Those which are not prime is said to be composite except 1. Let's we understand with the help of a 4. You recall in which table 4 repeats? 4 1 ja, 2 2 ja. 6 repeats in table of 1 6 1 ja, also 2 3 ja. 8 8 1 ja, 2 4 ja. 12 12 1 ja, 2 6 ja, 3 4 ja. From this we can conclude 4 has a factor 1, 2 and 4. 6 has factor 1, 2, 3, 6. 8 has a factor 1, 2, 4, 8. 12 has a factor 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 12. So these all numbers have more than 2 factors besides 1 and number itself. Then such numbers are called composite number. Why 1 is said to be special number? Because it has neither two distinct factor nor more than 2 factor. It has only one factor itself. That is why it is said to be special number or unit number. Understood? Now, you are familiar about the this type of number. Now, we understand about the prime factorization. Every number can be expressed, suppose 12. 12 can be expressed in their prime factor. How? We divide 12 by 2, 2, 6, 2, 3, 3, 1. Then 12 is a 2 into 2 into 3, which can be written in power form. 2 repeats 2 times, so 2 square into 3. Understood? Let's we take another example, 36. Then 36 can be expressed as a 36 2 18 2 9 3 3 3 1. So it can be written as a 2 into 2 into 3 into 3. 2 square into 3 square. Okay. This method you learn in your earlier standard. So here we come to conclusion. These both are composite number which can be expressed in their prime factorization. So this is the fundamental theorem of arithmetic. This factorization can also be carried out this method which is called a factor tree. Let's we try to factorize. Both the thing is same, but in textbook you are given this way. 12. Then first you decide by what number 12 is divisible. 2. Start with smaller prime number. 2 how many are 12? 6. Further 6 is composite. Then try to factorize by 2 first. Is it possible to divide 6 by 2? Yes. Why? It is a even number. 2 how many are 6? 3. Okay. So here we can write 12 is equal to 2 into 2 into 3. 2 into 2 into 3 is equal to 2 square into 3. This is said to be factor tree. It looks like a branches of tree. That is why it is said to be factor tree method. Let's we try to divide 36. The number whose unit digit is even can be divided by 2. So we try to divide it by 2. 2 how many are 36? Number is easy to 18. Further it is unit. So we divide it by 2. 2 9. And 9 is divisible by 3. We have to continue this process till last two factors are prime. Look here, 2 and 3 prime. Here 3 and 3 prime. We can write 36 as a start writing from prime number. 2 into 2 into 3 into 3, which reduce to 2 square 3 square. Okay, 2 square 3 square. So this is the factor tree method. This is simple method. Means you can also use this method that I show you first. Yes. What is fundamental theorem of arithmetic? Every composite number can be factorized into their prime factors. Occurring of order of the prime factor does not matter. Means some students write prime factor of 12 as a 2 into 2 into 3. Some students write 3 into 2 into 2. It does not matter. Understood? That is why here in the statement word use occurrence in any order. That is 12 can be written 2 into 2 into 3. 12 can be written 3 into 2 into 2. 12 can be written 2 into 3 into 2. 36 can be written 2 into 2 into 3 into 3. 36 can be written 3 into 3 into 2 into 2. But when you write in power form for smaller, then larger, then larger, then largest. Okay? So this is said to be fundamental theorem of arithmetic. I read from the textbook. Page number 1.2. Page number 1.2. Let's I read. Fundamental theorem of every composite number. Every composite number can be expressed or factorized. Every composite number can be expressed or factorized as a product of prime. As a product of prime. And this factorization is unique. Unique means you factorize 12, here you got 2, 2, 3, your friends got 2, 2, 3, 5. Some students got 2, 7, 3. This is not happen. That is why which word is used. And this factorization is unique apart from the order in which the prime factors occur, apart from the factors in which factors occur. Means order of factor is not important. Understood? This statement you have to learn by heart by writing 3 to 5 times. Why? Because sometimes you may ask, write the fundamental theorem of arithmetic and find the prime factors of 36 by factor tree method. Otherwise, simple. Write the fundamental theorem of arithmetic and find the prime factors of 1000. Okay, so this is the theory or fundamental theorem of arithmetic. Now exercise 1.2 is based on fundamental theorem. Exercise 1.2.